what are the artists that brought you to music and made you see its power, feel its power, and want to practice make your life's practice be that?
I mean, the first artists that ever brought me to music would have to be like Jim Henson and Frank Oz and the people who did the Muppet Show. Because I remember being a kid, and I remember, when you're around maybe three or four, this feeling when I saw Kermit the Frog sitting on a log in a swamp, strumming this banjo, singing this song, The Rainbow Connection. And I remembered the feeling so viscerally of like, what is this feeling? Like this feeling, this frog is making this feeling, and it's so sad and nostalgic somehow, but it also makes me feel so full of wonder, and magic, and I remember watching the Muppet Show all the time as a kid, and just the wild range of emotions that they made you feel. They made you feel fun and rock and roll, the electric mayhem, and animals ripping the drum sets to pieces. And then they did this skit with Jim Croce's Time in a Bottle that I don't know if you ever saw that skit, but there's this this Muppet scientist in a laboratory singing "If I Could Save Time in a Bottle," and he's trying to make these potions, and he keeps drinking them, and he gets younger and younger and younger. He's like going back through time, and this song's playing, and at the end he like drinks too much and he poofs back to being an old scientist or whatever. But I remember sitting there as a kid like crying to this song, not even knowing what it meant or anything, but just like that. I feel like that what they did with the Muppet Show is just so important, because I think people treat kids like they're not people or whatever. They feel like they try to dumb it down a lot for kids. And I feel like that's something that the Muppet Show did such a great job of, is like showing kids the spectrum of emotion, the spectrum of sadness and heartache and death and joy and fun, colorful, beautiful things. It's like that's so that's really the first time that I feel like I very early on like was just like so plugged into like this. What is this thing? I want to know what this thing is.
Hey, if you like that video, you can see the whole thing at our Patreon page. That's right, just hit the link that you're seeing on the screen right now, and it'll take you there. And you can become a patron today and help us keep launching new artists and bringing left of center art and activism to a wider audience. And can't wait to see you soon.